Namaste. So, the morning song to myself continues the remaining two verses in this video. But first, I would love to thank Guyana Bays and Jenny May, two who wrote back saying they wanted the remaining two verses of the whole song. There were others also who called me and said that I should present the other two verses of the three-verse song which I call the morning song to myself, the wake up song to myself. Before going further, I would once again repeat the first verse with its meaning. Om Pratah Smarami Hridi Furdatma Tattvam Satchit Sukham Paramahansa Gatim Turiyam Yat Swapna Jagra Sushupti Vaiti Nityam Tad Brahmanish Kalamaham Nacha Bhuta Sangha. At dawn, in the morning, I remember myself to be that eternal Brahma, who is by its nature truth, by its nature conscious and blissful, and which is expressed as myself, being the substratum of all the other three states of my being, which is wakefulness, dream, and sleep states. I am this eternal consciousness, or the conscious being, which is vibrating, which is throbbing at the innermost space of my being as myself. That throb, that vibration, that presence, that consciousness I am, and not an aggregate of body parts, names, roles, relationships, bank balance, and all the rest of the stories and emotions that I think myself to be. I am not a museum of these stories and emotions and memories that I otherwise think myself to be, or I'm led to think myself to be, that others think me to be. But no, I remember, I reconnect, I conjoin, I wake up into the reality of me being that throb, that conscious throb at the center of my being. Hridi Sansfurada Tattvam, that which is vibrating in my heart. Hridi. Already it shifts my intention from operating out of pure logic, only logic, to becoming heart-centered. Hridi. Hri means to take. Daya means to give. To take, to give. Today, as I walk through the life, I will take, but to give. The purpose of all taking will be to give. I'll breathe, to breathe out. I'll breathe in, to bring life. I will take, to give. Hridi. Hri means to take. Daya means to give. Like our heart, it pulls the blood, Hri, and then it throws it out, Daya. That is why Hridaya is a is the name given to heart in Sanskrit, in Hindi. So I will be heart-centered, love-centered, consciousness-centered, intention-centered, and not instinct-centered. All other forms of life, all animals and plants live by instinct. I would live by intention. And that intention is set by this thought, this intention, this fundamental awareness that I am the vibrating presence at the center of my being. I am not an aggregate, a museum of all the stories. The next two verse, the next second verse. So first one was Pratah Smarami. I remember myself to be like this. The second verse is Pratah bhajami manasam vachasam agamyam vacho vibhanti nikhila yadanugrahena yanneti neti vachane nigmavocham tam deva devamaham ahuragrayam. So, Pratah bhajami. The next one is, the first one is, I remember myself to be that conscious being. Now, bhajami, I pray, I worship. But a better translation of bhajami is, I adore. I adore who? Pratah bhajami manasam vachasam agamyam. Agamyam. I am adoring the one who is agamyam. Agamyam means cannot be reached. Through what? Neither through the mind and certainly not through the words. Manasa, mind. Vacha, words. Through my mind and my words, I cannot reach myself. I can't describe myself that I am. Through my mind and my words. The words come back empty, without a meaning. The mind curves upon itself, the Upanishad says. When I attempt to describe myself, my words come back. My mind curves upon itself. I can't reach it. Mansam, vacha, agamyam. But vacho vibhanti nikhila. Vacha, the words, nikhila, all the words, vibhanti, are brought into light, are understood, come into life, due to whose presence and favor. Anugraha means to do a favor. So, out of my favor, due to the favor of my presence, the words make sense. But words themselves cannot reach me, cannot describe me. But all the words arise from me and ripple in the mind, create ripple in the mind. Pratah bhajami manasa vachasam agamyam vacho vibhanti nikhila yadanugrahena yanneti neti vachane agama nigama avocham. So, nigama or nigam is considered to be all the revealed texts, all the revealed knowledge known as the Vedas. They form the oldest body of scriptural knowledge, still living. We live that. Still alive. We study it in the universities here. So that nigama, that whole body of scriptures, have only two words or only one word repeated twice for that being. And it is neti, neti. Not this, not this. So, am I the bird? No, I'm not the bird. Am I the sound? No, I'm not the sound. Am I the hand? No, I'm not that. I'm not this. I'm not this. I'm not this. I'm not the shirt. I'm not my hair. I'm not my eyes. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. It is not. It is not. It is not. Neti, neti, neti. Whatever will remain after all has been negated, that I am. So the only words that the vast literature, the vast body of knowledge has found is neti, repeated twice. Not this, not this, not this. This is not true. This is not me. Not this. So I am that which is the remainder of all the negations. Yanneti neti vachana nigama avocham tam deva deva ajam ahura gramyam. I am that Deva of Deva, Mahadeva. Deva means exactly the same thing as it means in English, divine. The word divine comes from the word Dev, Deva. Divya means something that illumines, something that brings to life. So that divine, that divinity of the divine, divinity of the divine, Deva Devam, Achyutam, that which doesn't fall, unborn, and one before whom no one else was born. Ahur Agranyam, before whom no one else was. Yanneti neti vachane nigama avocham tam deva deva ajam, unborn, ahura granyam, and before whom no one was. So I am unborn. I am never born, therefore I never die. So I am that eternal divinity of the divine, divine of the divine, divinity of the divine, or the greatest divinity, whom I adore. Pratah bhajami, who is beyond the reach of mind and words. I hope you are liking it. Now the third one. Pratah namami tamasam paramarka varnam. Pratah namami tamasam paramarka varnam purnam sanatana padam purushottamākhyam yasmin jagadidam ashesha shesha murto rajva bhujangama iva pratibhasitam vai. So now, Pratah namami, I bow down to. So first I become aware of, then I adore, I become aware of that eternal conscious principle vibrating at the core of my being in my heart. I adore myself, who is unreachable, indescribable through the mind, through the words, but who gives life to the words, meaning to the words, existence to the mind. And now I bow down to Pratah Namami Tamasa Paramarkavarnam. Tamasa, darkness, deep darkness. Arka, sun, you can say sun. Paramarka, super sun. So I am bowing down to myself, who is a super sun in the deepest imaginable darkness. I am of the color, Paramarka Varnam. I am of the nature, of the color, of the light, of the supreme, supermost sun. Paramark. Nothing higher than that. Nothing brighter than that. Shining in the deepest possible darkness. Pratah Namami Paramarkavarnam Tamasa Paramarkavarnam Purnam. Purnam means complete, that which is whole. Purna. The word in English, pure, is a cognate. Pure is complete in itself. It doesn't need a story. It's whole, it's complete. Pure gold, nothing mixed in it. 24 karat. Pure gold. Purna, Purna, whole, complete. I am complete. I don't need any other completion. I don't need anything, any person, any emotion, any situation, any place, any fulfillment to further fulfill me. I am fulfillment. I am fulfilled. I am whole. Purnam. Sanatan Padam. I am the eternal state. Not that today I am complete, and after some time somebody will yell at me and I'll become incomplete till somebody else tells me, oh, how good I am and how bad he or she is. I am always Sanatan, eternally complete. Sanatan Padam. I am also this state of completion, wholeness, is also you can say, a status, a state to be achieved. I aspire in my, I must become aware of this state, the state of wholeness. I am the state of wholeness. Purnam Sanatan Padam. Purushottam Akhyam. Akhyam means it is called. And what is this called? This is called Purushottam, highest personhood. I am my highest personhood. So in the second channel, we understand that becoming our own highest personhood, that only we can, is our highest responsibility, highest goal, our highest purpose, to become our highest personhood. Purushottam. Purushottam-akhyam. And Yasmin Jagadidam. Yasmin, in which, that means myself, in this, in which, Yasmin, Jagad Idam. Jagat means that which is all the time moving. This changing universe, all that is there in this world, this changing universe. Jagat Idam Shesh, the remainder of the changing universe. I am certainly, but apart from myself, the rest of the changing universe, Sesham, Ashesha, the remainderless also. So it's a play on mathematics, that when you put the remainder on this side of the equation, then it would become remainderless. So there is a cause, there is an effect. So all the cause is not transformed into effect. Something remains. So suppose we take that also as part, then it becomes a remainderless operation. So in whom, that means in myself, in whom the whole of the rest of the world and the remainderless universe Rajwa bhujangam eva pratibhasitam vai. Pratibhasitam. Pratibhasitam, it is projected into. Bhasit, it appears. Pratibhasit is projected, reflected. Reflected as what? Rajwa bhujangam eva. Rajwa. Now, I'll tell you a story here. So, if you go out camping and in the middle of the night you just step out and you just scream, looking at something on the floor, you say, "Oh, snake, save me! There is a snake!" And people run out of their tents and put a torch, flashlight on it. And they say, "No, where is the snake? It is a rope." Huh? Are you relaxed? "Oh, it is a rope. Oh my God, I thought it was a snake." The rope was never a snake. The snake did not become a rope. Rope was a rope. The snake was in your mind and you projected that onto the rope. And you screamed. It looked real at that moment in time. Rajwa, Rajju means a rope. Bhujangam, Bhujangam means a snake. Bhujangam means a snake. Snake means, Bhujanga means that whose whole body is his hand only. Bhuja means hand and Anga means body. So his whole body is his hand. It is like that on the floor. So Rajwa bhujangama eva pratibhasitam vai. That means I am the one, Yasmin, Jagadidam, the whole of the universe, the movable and the immovable, the remainder and the remainderless, the whole of this creation, the whole of this drama, all the people, all the relationships, the whole of life. All of these are only mere projections on the screen that I am. I am the screen. I am the rope on which all these snakes are projected. Something like when you go to a movie and you watch, what are you watching? Some people say we are watching the movie, the story. No, you're watching the screen. The whole movie is being projected on the screen. And when there is a fire in the movie, the screen doesn't burn. When there is rainfall in the movie, the screen doesn't get wet because the movie is only being projected on that screen. Here that screen is myself, in which is me. To that screen, I am bowing down. Pratah namami, I am bowing down to the screen. So can you imagine? I am bowing down to the screen. I adore something that I can't speak and think about. And I remember something that can only be felt. Okay. So if you put them all three together, then in English, the meaning will be thus: at dawn, I become aware of myself throbbing at the center of my being as the one who has been constant or who is constant in dream, wakeful, and sleeping states. And that which is the stainless, that is without any stains, stainless consciousness, that I am, and not an aggregate of my body and my stories and my relations and everything else around me. I adore myself as the one who cannot be reached through my mind or through any mind, who cannot be described in any words, but who can be, who is the light of all the words and the mind and everything that happens, but itself cannot be reached through words itself cannot be described in words, but is the description that flows in any word that I speak. I adore that. I am complete. I am whole. Then I bow down to myself. That self, which is a screen on which the whole of the universe is reflected, just as a movie is reflected on a movie screen. I am my own completion. I am my highest personhood. My form is truthfulness, authenticity, conscious, aware, and not being unaware. Sukham, happiness. And such myself beats at my own heart. I live in my heart. I live from my heart. I include everybody within myself. I am Ashesh. There is nothing which is a remainder to myself. All the remainders are added in me. That Ashesh I am. Pratah Smarami Hridi San Urdatma Tattvam Satchit Sukham Paramahansa Gatim Turiyam Yat Swapna Jagra Sushupti Vaiti Nityam Tad Brahmanish Kalamaham Nacha Bhuta Sangha Pratah Bhajami Manasa Vachasam Agamyam Vacho Vibhanti Nikhila Yadanugrahena Yanneti neti vachane nigma avocham Tam deva deva maham ahuragranyam Pratah namami tamasam Paramarkavarnam Purnam Sanatana Padam Purushottamākhyam Yasmin Jagadidam Shesha Murtau Rajva Bhujangamaiva Pratibhasitam Vai. Tons of love to all of you.